9 irresistible traits women can't resist. Master the secrets to control her mind. Welcome to our channel. It's Stoicism Win, where you find interesting and useful knowledge from the Stoic philosophers to lead a happy and good life. The best love is the one that makes you a better man without changing you into someone else. Anonymous. Now, listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal will completely shift your understanding of attraction. You've been led to believe that women are drawn to looks, wealth, or status, but that's a massive mistake most men make. If you've ever felt frustrated, confused, or even angry about why the women you desire don't seem to reciprocate, it's because you're missing something crucial. Attraction isn't about surface-level qualities. It's about mastering the traits that make you irresistible on a deeper level. Today, I'm unveiling 9 traits that have nothing to do with being a model or a millionaire, yet they have the power to make women gravitate toward you, chase you, and desire you. These aren't tricks. They aren't gimmicks. This is psychology, and once you master these principles, you'll have the ability to shape how she sees you and how she feels about you. The best part? It's not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about evolving into a man that women naturally find irresistible. But before we dive into these game-changing traits, I want you to do 2 things. Drop a comment below and share which trait you believe is the most important when it comes to attraction. I'll be reading every single one because I want to hear your perspective. Smash that like button right now. Not only does it help more men discover this crucial knowledge, but by engaging with this video, you're signaling to YouTube that this content is valuable. That way, it'll be recommended to you again whenever you need a reminder of these principles. Stick around until the very end, because what you're about to learn has the potential to transform your love life forever. 1. Confidence without arrogance. Confidence without arrogance is a magnetic force that separates men, who naturally command respect, from those who desperately seek it. True confidence isn't about being the loudest voice in the room or flaunting superficial achievements. It's an unshakable belief in oneself, built through experience, resilience, and an iron mind. Imagine stepping into a room where you don't need to prove anything. Your presence alone commands attention. That's practical stoicism for daily life in action. The moment you stop chasing validation and start embodying silent self-assurance, women will feel an almost inexplicable pull toward you. Think of Marcus Aurelius, who led the Roman Empire not with arrogance, but with a quiet, calculated strength. As he wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If your thoughts are plagued by insecurity masked as bravado, it will show, and no amount of forced dominance can hide it." Women can instinctively sense the difference between a man who is genuinely comfortable in his own skin and one who is compensating for inner doubt. A Stoic man understands that confidence isn't about proving anything. It's about knowing his worth without needing external validation. How do you cultivate this? By consistently stepping into discomfort, facing challenges head-on, and refining your skills until self-doubt naturally dissolves. Every challenge you overcome, no matter how small, reinforces your mental toughness. Confidence is earned, not performed. Imagine handling a crisis at work or standing firm in the face of conflict without breaking composure. In that moment, you don't have to announce your strength. It speaks for itself. Women are drawn to men with this unshakable inner stability because it signals leadership, reliability, and the ability to handle life's unpredictability with grace. This is the essence of Stoic principles. Control what you can, let go of what you can't, and remain immovable amidst chaos. The next time you're in a social setting, resist the urge to dominate the conversation. Instead, master the power of presence. Observe, listen, and respond with intention. You'll notice people naturally gravitating toward you, intrigued by your quiet certainty. The most powerful men in history didn't demand attention. They commanded it effortlessly. Confidence isn't about shouting to be heard. It's about being so secure in yourself that people lean in to listen. 2. Emotional intelligence and empathy. Emotional intelligence and empathy are among the most powerful tools a man can wield, yet so many overlook them, believing that masculinity is about suppressing emotions rather than mastering them. Society has long conditioned men to man up, to hide their feelings, and to present a stoic exterior. But true stoicism isn't about emotional suppression. It's about emotional mastery. Women aren't drawn to men who are emotionally closed off. They crave depth, connection, and a man who understands not only his own emotions but also theirs. This is where practical stoicism separates the strong from the weak, teaching you to navigate emotions with wisdom rather than reacting impulsively. Emotional intelligence is more than just recognizing feelings. It's about perceiving what's unspoken, tuning into the subtle shifts in body language, tone, and energy. Imagine a time when you truly listened to someone, not just hearing their words, but feeling the weight behind them, sensing the pain, joy, or uncertainty they carried. That moment of deep connection is the essence of emotional intelligence, and it's rare because most men don't cultivate it. Instead, they fall into the common trap of trying to fix everything. When a woman opens up, she isn't necessarily looking for a solution. She seeks understanding, validation, and a presence that makes her feel safe. The men who grasp this principle instantly set themselves apart because they know the secret. Attraction isn't just built on looks or status. It's built on how she feels when she's around you. A woman will gravitate toward the man who makes her feel seen, heard, and understood over the one who simply tries to impress her with surface-level achievements. To master this, embrace the Stoic rule of presence. Be fully engaged in conversations without distraction. Resist the urge to interrupt with solutions, and instead, mirror her emotions back to her. A simple yet profound response like, "That sounds really challenging. I can see why you'd feel that way," holds more power than 1,000 empty reassurances. When she senses that you are a man who remains calm, composed, and deeply attuned to her emotions, you become irresistible in a way that most men will never understand. This is practical stoicism in action, cultivating emotional control, deepening human connection, and understanding that true strength isn't in detachment, but in the ability to engage without being overwhelmed. Master this, and you don't just win a woman's heart. You earn her trust, her respect, and her desire. 3. Mystery and independence. Mystery is an art lost on the modern man, yet it remains one of the most potent forces of attraction. Too many men believe that winning a woman over requires full disclosure, laying out every detail, every thought, every aspect of their lives like an open book. But the reality? Women are wired for curiosity. The unknown captivates them. When you reveal just enough to spark intrigue but hold back layers for her to uncover, you become unforgettable. This is not about deception. It is about the power of controlled revelation. Women are drawn to men who possess an inner world, who stand firm in their independence, their purpose, their mission. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. A man who lives by this principle, who remains rooted in his own pursuits and passions, radiates an undeniable allure. He is not a man who begs for validation or craves constant attention. Instead, he moves with quiet confidence, allowing her to lean in, to seek more, to crave the depths of who he is. Think back to any great story, any legendary figure who commanded respect. Were they the ones who gave everything away at once? Number. They were the ones who held an air of mystery, a sense of purpose that existed beyond any single person. This is the essence of practical stoicism in daily life. The ability to maintain your individuality, to be self-sufficient, to never become so consumed by a relationship that you lose sight of yourself. When a man remains on his own path, she will naturally want to walk alongside him. A man absorbed in his mission is a man who cannot be ignored. Women can sense it, the difference between a man whose world revolves around them and a man whose world is vast, rich, and fulfilling with or without them. She doesn't want to be your everything. She wants to step into the life of a man who is already whole. The more you reveal piece by piece, the more she leans in, the more invested she becomes. The moment you give everything up front, you rob her of the chase, the thrill, the discovery. And in doing so, you diminish the very attraction that brought her in. Stoicism-win is about mastering yourself before seeking to master the external world. A man who is centered, whose identity is not contingent on another, is magnetic. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Epictetus reminds us. This means choosing relationships that challenge and inspire you, not ones that demand you shrink yourself for approval. Maintain your independence. Guard your world. Keep your passions burning, your mind sharp, your purpose clear. When she sees that you are a man walking the paths of wisdom, unshaken and whole, she will not only admire you, she will chase the chance to be part of your journey. If you understand the power of mystery and independence, drop a comment below. I control my own destiny. And if you're ready to master the secrets of attraction, like this video, subscribe for more insights and step into the mindset of an unstoppable man. 4. Humor and playfulness. Humor is not just a tool, it is a weapon, a force that instantly sets you apart. But not all humor is created equal. The kind of humor that makes you truly irresistible is playfulness, the ability to lighten the weight of life itself. In a world where stress, expectations, and challenges press down on everyone, the man who can bring laughter, who can turn the ordinary into something extraordinary, is the man who dominates the moment. Women crave that energy. They are drawn to men who don't just survive life, but dance with it. When you master humor, you master perception. You show that you are unfazed, unshaken, and in full control. An embodiment of practical stoicism in daily life. Think of Epictetus's wisdom. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The man who can turn tension into laughter is a man who refuses to be conquered by life. He doesn't take himself too seriously. He is adaptable, resilient, and effortlessly charismatic. Reflect on the last time you diffused an awkward situation with humor. Perhaps it was a witty remark that shifted the mood, a playful tease that turned nervousness into excitement, or even the self-assured ability to laugh at yourself. That skill is power. It builds instant connection. It creates magnetism. It makes you unforgettable. Women are not attracted to the joke itself. They are attracted to the confidence, the ease, the unshakable presence behind it. They feel safe in the company of a man who can transform pressure into play. This is not about being a clown. It is about being the kind of man who moves through life with a light heart and an iron will. Master this, and you become a source of energy, not a drain. Start applying this immediately. Inject playfulness into your daily interactions. Tease her with a smirk. Turn a minor inconvenience into a private joke. Let your presence be a sanctuary of fun. A man who knows how to play knows how to lead, and a man who leads effortlessly controls her mind. Women remember the ones who make them feel alive. They crave the ones who make them laugh, especially when life gets hard. This is not a trick. It is a path of wisdom, a mindset that transforms you into a rare breed of man. The kind who commands attention, the kind who wins, the kind who embodies the essence of Stoicism. Master this, and watch how effortlessly she leans in, unable to resist. If you are ready to step into this power, like this post, comment below, "I am the man who commands attraction," and subscribe now, because this is just the beginning of your transformation. 5. Stability and dependability. Stability and dependability. Two traits that separate men who are merely passing through a woman's life from those who leave a lasting impression. But let's be clear. This isn't just about financial security. True stability comes from within, from an iron mind that doesn't waver in the face of life's storms. Women crave emotional stability because it signals strength, resilience, and the ability to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs without losing control. When a man embodies practical stoicism for daily life, he becomes a pillar of reliability, someone she can lean on not just in moments of joy, but especially when challenges arise. Think about it. What's more attractive than a man who remains unshaken when the unexpected happens? A man who doesn't let setbacks define him, but instead sees them as opportunities to sharpen his resilience. "He who is brave is free," said Seneca, and this freedom comes from the unwavering discipline of a man who has mastered his emotions. Women notice the man who doesn't get rattled by minor inconveniences, who doesn't react impulsively to frustration, and who doesn't crumble under pressure. She sees him as a leader, a protector, and most importantly, a man who can be trusted. Life is unpredictable, filled with twists and turns that test your patience and perseverance. But when you cultivate the ability to remain calm, collected, and grounded, you become the man she not only wants but respects. The world is full of uncertainty, yet a man guided by Stoic principles understands that his peace comes from within, not from external circumstances. So how do you build this stability? Start with structure. Develop a disciplined routine that keeps you mentally and physically strong. Whether it's committing to your workouts, managing your finances wisely, or sticking to personal goals with unwavering consistency. When you show that you have mastery over your own life, you naturally become someone women can depend on. In a world filled with fleeting emotions and short-lived commitments, be her constant. When she looks at you, let her see a man who isn't just another wave in the ocean, but the lighthouse guiding the way. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Now, think about your own life. Are you the kind of man who stands firm when adversity strikes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss what stability truly means in today's world. 6. Ambition and drive. Ambition is one of the most magnetic traits a man can possess, But let's be clear, it's not just about chasing money, driving an expensive car, or owning a luxurious home. True ambition is about having a mission, a deeper purpose that fuels your existence and gives your life meaning. A man without direction drifts, but a man with a vision moves with purpose, and that kind of energy is irresistible. Women are drawn to men who have a fire inside them, a relentless drive towards something greater. It's not about where you are right now. It's about where you're headed. Even if you're just beginning your journey, what matters is that you have a destination in mind and the determination to get there. Practical Stoicism teaches that external success is fleeting, but inner mastery, the ability to stay focused, disciplined, and purpose-driven, is what truly sets a man apart. Think about the last time you pushed yourself toward a goal, whether it was a career achievement, personal growth, or a fitness milestone. That feeling of striving towards something bigger than yourself, that's ambition in action. Women can sense when a man is on a mission. It signals strength, confidence, and leadership. A man with ambition doesn't settle for mediocrity. He refuses to be passive in his own life. In a world where many float aimlessly, a man with drive stands out like a lighthouse in the fog. This is the essence of Stoic rules: owning your path, staying disciplined in the pursuit of your goals, and never allowing distractions to steer you away from what truly matters. What separates the ordinary from the extraordinary is not talent, but persistence. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude passion for something beyond themselves, who wake up every morning with a clear sense of purpose. This isn't about impressing anyone. It's about embodying a mindset of continuous growth. When you focus on your mission, your energy shifts. You become more decisive, more confident, and that aura of determination makes you captivating. Practical Stoicism teaches that external validation is secondary. True fulfillment comes from the pursuit of excellence itself. The journey matters more than the outcome, and the discipline you develop along the way shapes you into a man of substance. So, take action. Set a goal today, whether it's developing a new skill, launching a side business, or pushing yourself in your career. Progress, no matter how small, generates momentum, and momentum creates attraction. When you commit to a mission, you naturally exude confidence, resilience, and an undeniable presence. Women recognize and admire a man who is not stagnant, but constantly evolving. It's not about where you are today. It's about where you're determined to be tomorrow. A man with ambition and purpose is a man she respects, admires, and follows. 7. Physical presence and charisma. Let's explore a powerful aspect of attraction that many overlook: physical presence and charisma. While it's true that appearance can play a part in attraction, the undeniable fact is that charisma always outweighs looks. Charisma is that magnetic force that draws people in without you having to utter a single word. It's about the way you carry yourself, the confidence with which you move through the world, and how you engage with others. Women, in particular, are naturally attracted to men who walk with purpose, stand tall, and radiate self-assurance, not just in how they look, but in how they feel about themselves. Imagine walking into a room and immediately sensing that you own the space, not because you're trying to, but because you are fully present, confident, and in control. Perhaps it's the calm way you greet others, the steady eye contact you make, or the quiet confidence you exude. That's the essence of charisma in motion. It's important to remember that charisma isn't about being the loudest person in the room or constantly seeking attention. Instead, It's about commanding your surroundings in such a way that others are naturally drawn to you. This magnetic energy signals strength, security, and self-assurance, qualities that women are instinctively drawn to. The key takeaway here is that charisma isn't something you're born with. It's something you can develop. It's a skill you can cultivate through self-awareness and refining how you present yourself to the world. By practicing practical stoicism and applying its rules, you can begin to transform the way you move and interact, not only with others, but with yourself as well. Start with your body language. Stand tall, shoulders back, and take up space in a room. Eye contact is crucial. Speak to people with your eyes and let them know that you are fully engaged in the present moment. These small adjustments will do wonders for your charisma. Then, focus on your voice. Speak clearly and with conviction, never rushing your words. Charisma isn't about speaking loudly. It's about speaking confidently, calmly, and with purpose. This is where Stoic rules like maintaining emotional control come into play. Charismatic people don't lose their cool. They remain calm, even in the face of chaos, because they have mastered their emotions and their responses. Of course, physical presence plays a role too. It's about taking care of yourself, whether that means staying fit, dressing well, or maintaining personal hygiene. When you take care of your body and appearance, it sends a message that you respect yourself. This self-respect is incredibly attractive because it tells others that you value your worth, and in turn, they will value you as well. Remember, this is not about seeking validation from others, but about embodying the strength and confidence that comes from within. By following these principles and embracing the teachings of practical stoicism, you can build a presence that captivates and commands respect. Whether you are in the workplace, at social gatherings, or simply walking down the street, your charisma will speak volumes. And as you develop this strength, you'll naturally begin to draw people, especially women, toward you. Not because you're seeking it, but because your inner confidence and self-assurance radiate through every action and word. 8. Kindness and compassion. Kindness and compassion are among the most underrated yet powerful traits a man can possess, and in a world driven by self-interest, they become a defining mark of true strength. However, many men misunderstand kindness, thinking it means being weak, submissive, or allowing others to take advantage of them. That couldn't be further from the truth. Real kindness, grounded in practical stoicism for daily life, is not about seeking approval or validation. It is about demonstrating empathy, understanding, and genuine care without expecting anything in return. Think back to a time when you helped someone without looking for recognition, perhaps offering support to a friend during a tough moment, assisting a stranger without hesitation, or simply listening when someone needed to be heard. That kind of selfless action makes you magnetic to women, because it signals that you're not solely consumed by your own needs, but instead possess an iron mind, strong yet compassionate, capable of standing firm in your values while extending kindness to those around you. Yet, let's be clear. Kindness does not mean sacrificing your own needs or allowing yourself to be manipulated. A man who embodies Stoic principles understands that compassion must be paired with strength. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." This means leading by example, being kind, not because you expect something in return, but because it is a reflection of your character. Women deeply respect men who can balance warmth with resilience, who can show care without being overly accommodating, and who have the discernment to know when to say no. A man with an iron mind does not let emotions cloud his judgment. He is kind because he chooses to be, not because he is forced to be. Make kindness a daily practice, but do so from a place of strength. The way you treat others, whether it's a friend, a stranger, or even someone who can do nothing for you, reveals more about you than words ever could. Women observe these moments closely. If they see that you are consistently respectful, compassionate, and fair, it sends a powerful signal that you will treat them the same way. Small, seemingly insignificant acts of kindness, holding the door open, genuinely listening, offering help when needed, accumulate over time, shaping the way people perceive you. The key is to embody kindness in a way that aligns with the principles of Stoicism: calm, deliberate, and unwavering in integrity. True kindness is not about seeking external validation. It is about being internally aligned with your values. It is the kind of strength that doesn't need to be announced, yet is unmistakable in presence. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." This is precisely why a man who masters this trait becomes irresistible to women. He possesses the rare ability to make others feel safe, valued, and understood without compromising his own self-respect. Now, take a moment to reflect. How do you practice kindness in your daily life? Do you balance it with strength, or have you found yourself either being too rigid or too accommodating? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss how practical Stoicism for daily life can help refine this trait to make you an unshakable force, respected by men, admired by women, and in full control of your own mind. 9. Passion and enthusiasm. Passion and enthusiasm are undeniably magnetic qualities, and they are undeniably irresistible. The truth is, passion is infectious. It lights you up from the inside out, and when you're radiating that energy, women can't help but be drawn to you. But passion isn't merely about being obsessed with your work or a hobby. It's about living with zest, curiosity, and a burning desire to experience everything life has to offer. Women aren't looking for men who go through the motions. They're looking for someone who lives with intensity, who views the world through a lens of excitement, and who brings that excitement to everything he does. In a world where many men are just coasting, the man who is actively engaged with life, who walks with purpose, becomes an anchor of vitality in a sea of indifference. This is where the power of practical stoicism comes in. Living life with passion doesn't mean being reckless or losing control, but rather channeling your energy with focus, discipline, and intent, in line with Stoic rules that encourage an active, purposeful existence. Think back to a time when you were truly passionate about something. Maybe it was a project you were working on, a goal you were determined to achieve, or perhaps an idea that consumed your thoughts. Remember the way time seemed to melt away as you became completely absorbed in it. That feeling, when you are so connected to what you're doing that everything else fades, is what passion feels like. And that kind of energy is magnetic. Women can sense when a man is completely engrossed in his life and pursuits. They recognize that spark, and it's that energy that makes you irresistible. Passion isn't just about loud declarations or dramatic gestures. It's about the quiet intensity of living purposefully and with fervor. But here's the key. It's not enough to just feel passionate in the moment. You need to make space for it in your daily life. Passion doesn't just magically appear. You have to nurture it. Identify something that lights you up and make time for it. Whether it's a hobby, a cause, learning a new skill, or pursuing a personal goal, prioritize what excites you. When you are living with enthusiasm and curiosity, you will naturally draw others into your world. It's not just about having hobbies or interests. It's about living with the kind of energy that is impossible to ignore. When you embody this passion, women will be drawn to the fact that you are not just living life, but fully engaging with it. You are someone who sees potential in every moment, who brings an infectious excitement into every interaction, and that is what makes you unforgettable. And let's be clear, this isn't about being a manic individual who rushes from one thing to the next, overwhelmed by every little detail. Passion can be steady and composed, just like the Stoic mindset that emphasizes a calm, rational approach to life. It's about focus, discipline, and engaging with life in a way that aligns with your core values. The Stoic rules teach us to embrace challenges with calm and clarity, and this can be applied to passion as well. It's not about running after every fleeting desire, but about finding what truly matters to you and committing to it with all your heart. In this way, practical Stoicism doesn't rob you of passion. It refines it, helping you direct that energy into something meaningful, purposeful, and lasting. When you live with passion, you become magnetic, not just to women, but to the world around you. Your passion speaks to your character, your drive, and your ability to fully engage with life. Women are drawn to men who are not just going through the motions, but who are living with purpose, fire, and excitement. And when you channel that passion through the lens of Stoicism, you not only become irresistible, you become a man who can inspire others to do the same. Passion is what turns an ordinary man into someone unforgettable. Final thoughts. Now that you have discovered the 9 traits that make a man truly irresistible, the real challenge begins, not just knowing them, but mastering them. Knowledge without action is wasted potential. You must commit to embodying these traits, starting today, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Practical Stoicism for daily life teaches us that true transformation comes not from waiting for the perfect moment, but from taking disciplined steps every day. Whether it's strengthening your confidence, developing emotional intelligence, or immersing yourself in a passion that fuels your soul, each step forward solidifies your iron mind and brings you closer to the man you were meant to be. But let's be clear, these aren't cheap tricks to manipulate women. They are the foundations of a powerful, unwavering presence that will elevate every aspect of your life. When you cultivate these traits, you command respect, not just from women, but from the world. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Your actions define you far more than your words, and the only way to gain mastery over your life is by living according to Stoic principles. This is not about changing for someone else. It's about refining yourself until you become a man who naturally attracts everything he desires. So here's what I want you to do next. Drop a comment below and tell me which trait you're going to focus on first. Declare the action you're taking, because accountability fuels discipline. Then, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, because in the next videos, I'll reveal even deeper insights that will sharpen your understanding of attraction, relationships, and unshakable self-mastery. If you haven't already liked this video, do it now. This small action tells YouTube that you want more content like this, ensuring that you stay on the right path. At the end of the day, change doesn't come from hoping or wishing. It comes from action. The only thing standing between you and the man you want to be is your willingness to step up and claim it. Master these traits, embrace an iron mind, and apply Stoic principles to your daily life, and you will witness a transformation beyond anything you imagined. Now go take action. Because the man who waits for the perfect moment will always be outrun by the man who simply decides to move forward.